Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the FFR Rando Summer Marathon 2025. We are live here in Charleston, West Virginia, raising money for the Liam Foundation, an LGBTQIA plus organization out of Rockford, Illinois. We are proud to have raised over $4,000 for them. But before we kick it over to Luffy, who is going to be doing Slay the Spire and Ori and the Will of the Wisps, a couple of things I want to mention real quick. First off, we are, I believe, 416.24, if I'm doing my math right, away from hitting our day two highest total so far. So I think we can hit that. I think we can hit that easily. So let's get some donations in, and we've got a couple of donations that are still open for our run after this fill-in run, which is going to be Ori and the Will of the Wisps. We have all combat shrines and all escapes. Both of those need $80 to be met. And we have reliable evidence from our runner that especially doing the all-combat shrines will be an absolute pain in the butt, which means more Ori, which means good things for us and for charity. So let's get that done, y'all. But for now, I'm going to shut up and leave it to Luffy, who is going to be doing Slay the Spire, which I've never seen before, so it'll be interesting, and also Ori and the Will of the Wisps. So Luffy, good luck and don't break too much.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to day three, or sort of day two, but day three-ish of Final Fantasy Randomizer Summer Marathon 2025. My name's Luffy. If you were here with me on Thursday, we were filling in some time for some technical difficulties, and we had a Slay the Spire run going on, where we were able to make it to the end of Act 3, but we kind of run out of time. So because Metroid killed it this morning, we have a little bit of extra bonus time. So I'm going to see if I can finish up Act 4 here and, defeat the corrupt heart here at the end of the spire. Well, the top of the spire. So we have got our 3 keys, and we're going in through the door, which we need to go through to the next layer to defeat the heart. This is a much shorter act than we've done the entire time. We've climbed 51 of the 55 total floors. All right. So here is the ending, Act 4. We have a campfire, a shop, the worst elites in the game, and then the heart at the end. So campfire, we can't heal because of this, but we have pantograph, so we're healing 25 anyway at the end of shield and spear going into the heart. So we're just going to smith something. Anything that makes sense on here. Feet is good, but I think I'm going to upgrade this prepared. I don't think I have an upgraded prepared in the deck. I do not. So we're going to upgrade this one here. Dark Shackles is also a pretty good upgrade, but I think we have enough to make this work. So I wouldn't say we're rich, but we got a little bit of money here going into the shop, so let's see what we got. Well, all right. So the best way to defeat the heart is fast and quick, and I see a card that's going to absolutely help with that, and that is our friend Catalyst, who we saw on like floor 2 way back the other day, and didn't pick it up because it didn't make sense. But you know what? Now we're going to grab that for sure. Another footwork is nice. Sadistic nature is cute and funny, but this is just going to be in the way right now. So now I'm just thinking, do I want to take another relic? Do I want to remove? We do have 1 strike left. Or do I want to just grab a potion or something and a remove? Sundial's really good. 2 energy every 3 times I shuffle the draw pile. 35 cards, though. Maybe we do that twice against the heart if we're lucky. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick up a dex pot here because dexterity is also good, and I'm just going to remove this last strike. That's never a bad decision. Can't afford anything else, so we're going to move on and go into the next elite fight. So here is Shield and Spear. Preserved Insect doing us a solid here by making them already lose about 25% of their health, which is great. This is the only fight in the game that you come across where you're surrounded, so we're attacked by both sides. So it could be a bit tricky if they both come in attacking, which they don't, which is good. This guy could smack for about 21, and this guy will hit for at least 12. On higher Ascensions, it'll be more. Turn 2 and turn 3 is where things get really tricky. This guy's going to hit me really hard for about 60 damage on turn 3, and this guy's going to hit me really hard next turn for about 40 damage on turn 2. So you want to be able to block here real good. So After Image is going to be our best friend right here. Now every card we play gives us one additional block. So we're going to get some dexterity in play, and we want to draw. Skewer on turn 1's really good. So let's draw through this deck a bit. Terror's good. All right, so let's keep drawing. More cards. All right. So, okay. So neutralize is good. So we're going to put the damage on this guy. We want to kill this guy as quickly as we possibly can. Terror him so he takes more damage. Dead Branch, I forgot about you. How you doing? All right, this is great. More feet is awesome. Let's see. What do we want to do here? More draw. Perfect. Okay.
Hey, Luffy.
Yes, sir.
Would you like a new donation?
Oh, I would love one.
All right. $100 from Kathy S. that says, put this donation toward Luffy, DV's, Ori Run, and all Wisps, which has already been met. So what would you like to kick it to?
I mean, I was saying the combat shrines will be a bad time, so I guess we might as well do that, huh?
All right, so that will finish combat shrines, and then another donation literally just jumped in. $35 from Classic Gamer 76 saying CO76 here, stating how much I like Warmech Security Services. Maybe Tiamat would like Warmech Security Services this evening. This is for a required Warmech in this evening's race.
Fantastic. You love to see it.
So just as a little bit of an update, that will mean you've got all combat shrines now, and I assume $20 toward all escapes.
Yeah, we'll probably end up doing the all escapes anyway to check an item or two, but yes, if people want to match that incentive and go for it, please do.
Okay. All right. So that means we would need $60 more to hit all escapes, and then we should be good on that. So you're getting more Ori in the mix.
Love it. All right, so we're in really, really good shape here. Corpse Explosion's amazing. This fight is probably already over. Adrenaline here. This guy's in trouble. Yeah, this fight's done. We have nothing left to worry about here. So we're just going to put the Corpse Explosion damage on him. We're going to pop him with a little die. We're going to hit this guy over here. And now we're going to turn around, and this fight is over. Okay. So I was scared of that fight, but no reason to be scared. And now I'm even less scared. So we have a Lizard Tail. Lizard Tail means if we would die, we heal to 50% max HP instead. So we essentially have a free life. Poison Potion is interesting, but no thanks. Those are really good. And, I mean, we could take a Wraith form for the lulls, so we'll do it. Okay.
If I sneak in yet another donation?
Go for it.
All right. Rita with $30 says, go MJ. That's the comment.
That is my family. Thank you, guys. Love it. Really appreciate it. All right. So we're going to burn a little bit of wasted HP here with the Ornithopter, but I think we have nothing to worry about. We're going to pop the Dex pot. I'm going to pop the Dupe pot here, and we're going to double play this After Image to make things even more safe. Take a hit right there, but that's perfect because we draw with Centennial Puzzle that has our back. This run really is going quite well. Terror on turn 1, Wraith form is fine. I have no retain, which is a bummer, but we'll make it work. So we'll get the Terror down. Again, Dead Branch is just our best friend right now. Okay, who needs to block? I think we got to get some poison down, so let's do that. Play a little Flying Knee to do energy next turn. We'll hang on to the rest of this. A little bit of a bummer that some of those cards go in the discard pile, but that's all right. We'll make it work. So, turn 1, Heart debuffs you and sticks 5 statuses in your deck randomly somewhere. Again, there, look, Ale from Thursday, the Ascender's Vein coming back to haunt me on turn 2. Okay, so now our draw pile has a Burn, a Dazed, a Wound, a Void, and a Slimed in there. So we'll have to draw through these while drawing through our deck, which is why I didn't grab that Sundial earlier, because now we have 5 more additional cards here. The Daze and the Void will exhaust, but the Wound and the Burn are in here forever, and the Slime I have to play to get rid of it. So looking at what we drew here, we got 30 damage incoming, Catalyst, Corpse Explosion in hand, 6 energy. I'm probably just going to dip all of this poison right on this guy right away. But first we want to draw. So We're going to take a little bit of a hit here. We're going to get 30 poison down. Grand finale is hilarious. I'm going to shuffle this Ascender's Vein back in just because I want to draw more. I don't care. That is actually ideal and perfect. Okay, so we get the Daze out of the way. We get the Void out of the way. This would have made us lose an energy on the turn we drew it. So that's fantastic. We're going to take a little bit of a hit here, but Ghost in a Jar says that we're fine. And then we get 2 new cards from Dead Branch. Heart is in bad way right now. Alright, so 50 damage incoming, which is fine. Art of War procs last turn. We get an additional energy. We drew a really good thing here. Ghost in a Jar is here to block this hit. We can maybe even block this completely if we're lucky. So let's get some more of these powers in play. Again, doubled after image we're blocking because Beat of Death is something that the Heart does. Every time you play a card, you're going to draw a, they're going to attack you for 2 damage. So Beat of Death is constant. Every time we play a card, we get hit. So we want to be able to block this. I could probably get cute here and try to block this, but I'm just going to play the Ghost in a Jar because why not? More exhaust means more cards. We're going to keep the Weakened on there. And then we could even take this hit if we wanted, but we're just going to drink the Ghost. A little bit of energy payoff here. 1 damage incoming. We get to hang on to 2 cards. We're going to keep the Sneaky Strike and the Bane, because that'll do a little more damage. All right, there's 2 more of the statuses. We should have none left in our deck. We got a lot of block in the draw pile here. We can do a lot of things, but I'm just going to throw a little raw damage on this guy right here and keep the Weakened up. We really got nothing to fear. I'm going to hang on to these 2 cards. I'm going to kind of pass this turn because we got a lot of block in the draw pile, and we got a pretty big hit coming in next turn, even with the Weakened. This could be 45 or 40 damage, depending on what he feels like doing. Yeah, 3/15. Okay, these deflects again. MVPs of the run. This just, 0 mana blocks 11. Let's go. Endless Agony on the bottom of the draw pile is funny. The only thing this deck is missing is a little bit of extra energy from, something. But even look at that, still full block. We've got the Heart down 300 HP. Every turn that increases, they're going to do more and more and more damage to the point where we might not be able to block them. So we want to keep pushing damage as fast as we can. Okay. All right, I think we want to get this die out of the deck. Envenom is cute. Maybe I play that. Okay. More draw. Okay. After turn 3, the Heart also gets 2 charges of artifacts, so if we were pushing poison, the only poison on there right now is what we've already put. So this Envenom is really good. So now every attack we do is going to generate more damage back on the Heart. I don't think I can make this grand finale work, but I'm going to keep it and see if I can get a little cute. I don't think so, though. All right, so here we go. 60 damage incoming, you can see. This guy's not playing around. But because we have the Envenom in play, we get it, the stack artifact out. Now Dark Shackles has our back. That 6/15 is now 0. We got nothing to worry about here. We can just keep pushing damage. We're going to play Storm of Steel because that's funny. And we're just going to keep generating cards with Dead Branch here. Reflex is great. Nightmare is funny. All right, we'll keep the Nightmare because maybe we can do something funky with that next turn. All right, turn 9, 49 damage incoming here. Still, we have nothing to worry about. Beat of Death now increases to 2, though. So now that double block means we are not carrying block over to our next turn. But I don't think it's going to matter at the end of the day. So, Flechettes. Outmaneuver. And Eviscerate. We'll even let the Heart get one in here for free. This fight is over. Blizzardtail has our back if we had something really bad happen. I didn't have to take the hit, but that's all right. Hilariously, I don't think I can get this finale to work, so we're just going to keep pushing damage. Bane, Predator, Cloak and Dagger. We'll let Poison finish the job. And that's a GG. So yeah, that is the Silent for Slay the Spire. My favorite character. She can win in a lot of fun ways. That was a combination of a lot of things I like to do. We had some of my favorite cards in that deck. Eviscerate, After Image. 2019, you know what? That might have been the last good year a lot of us have had. But you know what? This is another great year. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for this. I'm going to pass it back over to the setup for a second, unless we're still hanging, and then we're going to get Ori going in just a minute. But thank you for letting me finish. Please donate to the Liam Foundation. Thank you to my family that I heard coming in and doing stuff. Really appreciate your generosity. And, you know, let's just keep this going. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Alrighty. Thank you, Luffy. GG's. And I want to do one more donation. Rita donated another $20 saying, "Go MJ." So that brings you to, you need $10 more to get all escapes in Ori on top of everything else. And also, just as a broader goal, we are $130-something away from hitting that day 2, the day 2 best goal that we've gotten of 4450. We are almost there, y'all. We can get it easily, and we've got some stuff coming up for some other runs. But, of course, first we're going to get set up for Ori and Will-O-the-Wisps. And then we get to see all the Ori, all the fun. Again, $10 more to get all escapes on top of everything else. So let's make it happen, y'all.